Good evening, Aaron. What a sight it is for rugby league tonight. The ground record looks shaky. It's currently 26,400 set back in 2010. They installed temporary seating to accommodate extra fans tonight. They even released 1,000 standing room tickets, which was snapped up in rapid time. Anywhere you can find a vantage point to watch this is acceptable if you're a rugby league fan. Well, Souths, they've wobbled for the last month or more, yet they find themselves 80 minutes away from a grand final. It is the first preliminary final that Canberra has hosted here, but they have lost their last 3 preliminary finals, most recently against Melbourne in 2016. Souths, they reached the prelim last year, and that was the first time that they'd progressed that far in a season since they won the Premiership in 2014. As Gus said, can Bennett's Bunnies turn in an old school, gutsy South Sydney effort and do what many believe they can't and beat the Raiders, who are fresh after a week off, Peter Sterling?
And the Rabbitohs did come down midweek to acclimatise down here. They had their captain's run on this ground. So they, as we always knew they would be prepared to perfection by their coach, Wayne Bennett, as Sam Burgess leads his charges onto the field. Not much sound now, it's about to explode when the home side does exactly the same thing.
John Sutton, they've got the big face there in the crowd. He plays his 336th game tonight. He equals our own Brad Fittler in 9th place for the most premiership caps, but there's significant change in the pack. Sam Burgess goes to prop. Ethan Lowe will partner John Sutton in the back row wearing jumper number 16. He's actually the second most experienced finals player in this South Sydney lineup, Ethan Lowe, and we know what he did for Queensland when he was called in for the decider in Sydney, and he's looking to play in a 3rd grand final. He played in 2 for North Queensland for a win and a loss. It's the moment all of Canberra has waited for 2 weeks now. Dean Lance sets us off. Viking clap that rattles the foundations of GIO Stadium. Here's the Raiders. They played in 5 grand finals. They played in all 5 in the space of 8 years, the last of which in 1994. It's a long time ago. But Paul Horton, you think back to that great Canberra team, and personnel-wise, there's some similarities. This man is a groundbreaking number 9. Steve Walters was the same back in the day.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Magnificent players they were all at the start of their careers at that stage. Laurie Daly, Bradley Clyde. That man there has been sensational, Josh Papali, both for Canberra and for Queensland in the Origin series. He's got fitter, he's playing longer minutes, and his impact at the line is always really tough.
He's your modern-day Glenn Lazarus, if you like. And Jared Croker will break a record. He's got another one beckoning points-wise, but the 119th occasion that he's captained this club tonight. He goes past Mal Meninga. He's captained the team more than any Raider. Well, the stage is set. The grand final awaits. It is a sea of green, and there's not too much red, I've got to say, in amongst it. It's the Raiders and the Rabbitohs. 4 teams remain in season 2019. We're off in Canberra. And Burgess rumbles back. Can he produce a typical Burgess effort and lead his team tonight? Here's Lowe, and there's the rushing defence led by Soliola. And Hodgson was there, and so too Joe Tarpany. It's Liam Knight. He played 9 games for Canberra. He credits Ricky Stewart with getting his career back on track before moving to South Sydney under Bennett. Oh, it's a bad lack of communication. It's sloppy. But it's safe. Campbell Graham is in the centres with James Roberts ruled out tonight. Now Sutton with the experience. Tries to calm it down, but they've got nowhere here, South. This is a kick that will come from close enough to their 20-metre line. Reynolds, he reefs a torpedo downfield, and Kotrick is waiting for it.
Well, he kicked that football pretty much from the same distance out from his try line that Sam Burgess brought the first carry back. A pretty clunky set of 6 there from the South Sydney side to start with. They look to muscle up in defence on Croker, forcing him sideways and backwards.
Gee, it's loud. It's almost deafening, the noise this crowd's making. Here's Rapana. Could it be his last game as a Raider? No guarantee he'll be here next season. Or will he make it to a grand final? Now Soliola, the old stager. Burgess and Knight knock him over. Just over the halfway line. Hodgson shows it to the defence, then sees that with a pass for Bateman. He has a Bradley Clyde-like impact on this team.
That's good.
They've won 16 of the 21 games he's played this season. Dewey safe at the back. Oh, he got a high one from Leilua. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He might have got away with it. No, they didn't get away with it. In the end, they looked to the touch judge who made the call. Right around the chops. Yeah, Leilua rushed up before and missed a tackle. He's too eager, and he rushed up again there and mistimed it.
Brad, you got the best seat in the house tonight.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic down here. Just watching Matty Dewey there. You want to be careful. He stays on the ground too long. That HIA doctor will be out there to see how he is. It'll be interesting what happens from here. But beautiful weather, great conditions. Should be a cracking night.
Walker for Knight now. The Bunnies have won 4 of their last 5 games down here in Canberra, including earlier this year. Murray playing to Walker. And now Campbell Graham. They've got a pass away to Walker on the ground, and Cody's dangerous in these situations. He goes back to Cook. And it's for Burgess, who rumbles to within 27 metres of the line. Now Cook, it's fast up here. Reynolds with a kick to the in goal. He wants it to sit. It's going to do just that, and Kotrick's going to be caught with it. Great kick, Reynolds.
That's a wonderful set of 6 from South Sydney. An offload in there, mid-tackle count, kept the football alive. And that just shows how ill-discipline can get you into trouble in these big matches. It was a careless arm thrown out by Joey Leilua at the other end of the field. And 6 tackles later, we've got a line drop out and the pressure is maintained, Brad.
Yeah, just watching the doctor leave the HIA 10. There was a little bit of urgency about the medical staff for South Sydney. But at the same time, I was looking at Adam Dewey and he was giving a little fist pump, so it'll be interesting what happens.
Oh, White and awful looking drop out. Still goes 40 metres on the bump. And back comes Alex Johnston now, with the head strapped after that horrendous head clash last week. Centre of GIO Stadium, 30-metre line. And Cam Murray, what a player he's become. More tries than any forward in the comp, 12 so far this year. Walker and Dewey and Sutton onto it. Stopped by Leilua and Bateman and Soliola, but they look positive. The South Sydney side. Here's a ball for Liam Knight. Stop 5 out. Tackle number 4. They've got both sides to work with. It's played pretty much in line with the black dot. It goes to Reynolds, and now for Dewey. Oh, good defence, a crunching tackle. Croker and Whitehead. There's a jump on, it's a loose ball. Back they go to try to clean it up.
Touch here.
They're coming back for a goal line drop out.
Well, it's very nice attack by South. They're mixing it up tonight. Equally as good, that defensive line of the Raiders. Sam Burgess heavily involved. Back playing prop tonight. I feel he plays his best footy there when he's right in the middle.
I said to Liam Knight, Fatty, he straightened them up on a couple of occasions.
Pete, he is the most improved prop in the game, I reckon.
10 seconds, Jack.
Stints at Manly, Roosters, Canberra, and now at South Sydney. He's got better every game all year. That's a massive
Talk
drop.
about correct your bad shot. He snapped it 60 metres on the fly. And the aforementioned Liam Knight tackled Sam now. Well, there's a bee in his bonnet. You can tell throughout the opening few moments he wants a piece of this. He goes to Walker. Sutton straightens off the left foot. Playing his 15th final tonight, John Sutton. Cook for Murray. One-handed ball, and Burgess is back with it again. Canberra being taxed in defence. Repeat sets, or another bad ball out of dummy half. Well, not so much a bad pass, but the lack of coordination, if you will, and Ethan Lowe. Put down within 9 of Canberra's line. Reynolds was rushed, then he went to Walker. They've got numbers here. If they can get it on, they'll just about score. The ball does squeeze out.
Pass off the ground.
And it's been passed off the ground. You heard the referee say there. This will be cool. Well, they're going to go to the bunker and ask that very question.
Well, if he passes on the first occasion, they
tackle
score.
6, last tackle. No try. Can you confirm that tackle pass off the ground, please?
The South boys don't look confident, do they?
No, well, I don't think there's any doubt here that he's throwing the ball off the ground, so the tackle has been completed. But if he'd have caught and passed in the one motion after Leilua missed out on the intercept, so the ball touching the ground there is the ball carrying arm. So you can't do that. So this will be a penalty. But if you go back and have a look, the play leading up to it, they had a 2-on-1 which they've squandered.
Yeah, so if that ball carrying, the arm
carrying the ball come in contact with the ground,
tackle's completed.
with Aidan Caesar is in contact with the player, which constitutes a tackle.
Yeah.
We have a decision.
Well explained, and that's the rule.
But it's an opportunity missed, and they've been down here with all the early pressure, South Sydney, and they're going to come away with no points on the back of a penalty.
Change over.
I think if he had his time over again, just have a look at this. Leilua comes out of the line, doesn't knock the football down. It's 2-on-1. If he passes there, it is an unmarked Alex Johnson who scores in the corner.
Yeah, Aidan Caesar, the halfback, he made a blue there. He thought there was a little kick coming in, so he rushed on the inside and left a massive hole, which they only just got out of.
Get out, boys.
It was far from impressive, but everything South have thrown at Canberra since has been very good. Can they sustain it for 80 minutes? Here's Rapana. Plays it outside the 20. Hodgson, he goes for some space. A long ball from dummy half and White.
Pete, you'd have to say South have had the better of it, the opening 10 minutes.
Well, they've had all the football, haven't they? So the problem is that it's 0-0 as Josh Hodgson's got time and space to kick out of dummy half, and he bisects the fullback and the wing.
Dewey plays at it with the feet. Pressure here. There's a swarming chase by Canberra, and he stays in the field proper.
But conversely, Canberra having to do all of that defence, I think it really instills you with a lot of confidence if you are able to repel the attacking forces against you the way they've done there. I think it sets you up.
Yeah, well, look at this defence. It's outstanding.
That's 3 tackles gone. Oh! Massive collision. Sam says, bring it on. He's lost the ball, Burgess. There's a reward for starts in the defensive line, and don't the Canberra crowd like that.
They've gone nuts.
Okay, clock's on.
The flags, the cheering, the clapping.
Clock's on.
This is massive. 3 of them, bang, 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 and Sam's head rocks back. Billy?
Well, I thought the 3 consecutive sets that South had on Canberra's line would have took a little bit of energy and a little bit of petrol out of the Raiders, but after that set, they certainly didn't, and this crowd just erupted when he lost that ball.
It was an outstanding kick from Josh Hodgson from dummy half as well. He
The scrum clock's going to go.
45 metres and kept the football in now. The first time the Canberra Raiders have been inside the opposition 20.
Here's Soliola, tackled by Murray and Knight. Hodgson pulling the strings. He goes to Papali, the Mal Meninga medal winner. Canberra's best player of the season. He's 9 metres away when he plays it to Hodgson, and he wraps around Soliola and out to Caesar, and then Whiten and away for Croker. Should be a good battle. He v Gagai tonight. Gagai's got him on that occasion. Just in from the sideline. Kotrick loops it. Whiten is going to take them on himself. Jack Whiten with a Daly-esque run at the line from close range. They've nabbed him in the tackle. Ball floats away to Caesar. And it's through Nickel Clockstad, and here's Bateman, who scored the try to earn the week off in the win over Melbourne. 10 minutes gone, no score yet. Can Canberra find one? Caesar kicks for himself, ball bounces back. Oh, Damien Cook, that was slick.
Well, they've answered in kind, South Sydney. Raiders threw plenty at them. Wonderful one-on-one tackle on the far side. Cody Walker bulldogging John Bateman to the ground. And Ethan Lowe now brings the football out. Really good start to this game, both sides. They're truly up for it, and the defence has been excellent from both so far.
Oh, Hodgson left behind after Knight collected him, then Murray he's on the second phase, and Walker now.
He'll be HIA, Josh Hodgson. He got up and stumbled because of the contact.
Could be a big moment in the game coming. Tackle for Burgess. Freddie with an excellent tackle right around the knees.
Getting on that doctor, Freddie.
Short side now. Reynolds pings it up. Nickel Clockstad's back there. Croker provides a bit of cover, and he did it legally. What a find he's been charged, Nickel Clockstad. This is the Hodgson incident. Yeah, it's head on hip.
Yeah, right at the moment, Josh Hodgson's just taking a nice long
Trainers
breather.
are out there now. And Kotrick. All right, Brad, down to you.
Yeah, the Canberra doctor's just looking at it. Doesn't look good. He's reeling backwards. He'll definitely be coming off. Just interesting looking at their bench. Bailey Simonson's the only back. They've got a few forwards there. Maybe Aiden Caesar moves into hooker. Not really sure who's going to play hooker at the moment. Keep you posted.
Leilua, he's asked to play it now. 10 metres inside South Sydney's half. Rapid didn't know it was the last tackle, and Leilua's going to be asked to kick it here. Rolls it through. Tarpany chases. Oh! Adam Dewey is absolutely smashed.
What a great tackle. Perfectly timed. Look at the crowd. They love it. And a brave take it was.
Well, the previous play the ball, Joey Leilua, I'm sure one referee called play on. Now this is in the aftermath, and it's pretty brave from Adam Dewey to go and take that football as well. But there was confusion to play the ball before, where Leilua could have played on because one referee said yes.
We got thumbs up here from the trainer on Hodgson.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Now this is what I'm talking about here. He's out of the tackle there, and you hear the call play on, but he plays it.
Yeah.
Damien Cook, he appeals to the referee as to, well, sir, what's going on?
Look at that.
And I can't believe that Hodgson passed the HIA. If you have a look at the way he stumbles after the contact.
Well, they can keep looking at him, and they will obviously do that, but he's still there for the minute. And Nickel Clockstad.
I thought that was one of the criteria.
And Tarpany now. He's one of the 10 Raiders that were there in 2016 when they went down to Melbourne at this very game. Whiten's asked to take the tackle here.
Yours.
Yep. They were gentle with him at least. Now Caesar with a pass for Parley. I think gentle about his work. Now Whiten spears it for Croker. Gagai fell off. Croker stays alive. Gagai comes again, and they drive him back. Well, they've driven him back about 12 metres there. That's the 20-metre line. Kroger will play it. It's the last tackle. Whiten stabs it. Ooh, far too deep.
Yeah, that was a bad kick. Shocker. Pressure alleviated. It's hard to believe the game's only been going 13 minutes. It's like it's been going for half an hour. Great contest. Of course, they're playing for a spot for the Holy Grail. Plenty to play for.
Now, attempted a one-on-one strip here. He's done it again, Hodgson.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Steal number 13 of the season. They've got more one-on-one steals than any team in the comp, and he's the best at it, this bloke. Bateman goes all right too, just quietly. Incredible technique and strength, and Soliola now put down 23 short. Tarpany, Caesar runs onto it. Back on the angle now, it's wide head. 100th NRL game tonight, and he can offload. Back to Hodgson, scheming, kicks in behind them. Kotrick on the chase, and he's lost the ball here. This will be a Canberra try. Corey Allen lost it under pressure.
Just wait.
Croker following up,
how the ball comes out.
on the ground.
Yeah, I've got to try. Joey, I've got to try.
Well, you thought when he kicked it, Josh Hodgson,
Jared.
was it the right
Tackle
play?
full, mate.
On the third tackle, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to try. Can you confirm that his ball is lost and then grounded by Canberra, please?
He was desperate to get back in the field of play, Corey Allen. And that last effort to get over the try line. Is going to be costly. He beats one.
Hang on, he's grounded. Has he grounded the ball there?
Well, that's...
You've got to say he has,
Yeah.
don't you?
Well, the arm carrying the ball has hit the ground.
Yeah.
So that's deemed as, I reckon, he's grounded it. Because he never got back into the field of play,
I
did he?
think he's dropped off.
The intention of the South players to get out of the end goal. Got a low ball to this point.
Okay.
I think Jack Whiten's actually dropped off by the time Allen is ready to get back in the field of play, and Croker is going to get opening points here. See, when the arm carrying the ball, well, it doesn't even hit the ground anyway.
No.
It just comes out.
Just comes straight out.
Try time.
Josh Hodgson in effecting a tackle. It's a loose carry by South, and Jared Croker grounds the ball in end goal. We have a decision.
Jared Croker. He edges closer to the 2000 Premiership point record, and he's put the Raiders on the board first in the preliminary final. He needs 12 more points now to reach 2000, and he looks set to become the youngest man to do it.
Well, full credit to both teams. Their online defence has been terrific, but it took a mistake, a forced mistake, you've got to say that, from Canberra on South Sydney. This offload, sensational from Whitehead, been doing it all season. Third tackle kick, and then the effort by Hodgson. Brad Fittler.
That was the intention of Ricky Stewart from the start of the game. Kick off and get down there and put pressure on him. Here's Josh Hodgson. He's the one who got the steal earlier. This is after the cop the knock only minutes before. He was also the one that put the kick in, and also the one that came up with the tackle that ended up with the error. That's a big couple of minutes, but this is what Ricky Stewart wanted. That's the third forced error in the first 15 minutes. Great start to the Raiders.
The skipper, the 119th time he's led Canberra tonight. A record. He goes past Mel Meninga, who wore the same jumper with such distinction. And it's the Raiders 6-0.
Just time out run here. Hey, Shane. Time out run. Okay, Adam.
Electric start to the preliminary final. The first time the Raiders have hosted a grand final qualifier, and they lead on the scoreboard 6-0.
And Matt, we talk about the influence Cameron Smith has on the Melbourne Storm. What about this number 9 for the Raiders? Gets the football back with the one-on-one strip, puts the kick through. It wasn't his best, it was covered. It goes through and makes the tackle and forces the ball out. He's been a magnificent purchase from the whole club as Tarpey takes the ball forward.
He's one of 5 Englishmen out there tonight across the field. The most number of English players that have lined up in an NRL final. Soliola. Feels like he's been playing forever. Whiten with a kick. It's angled towards the touchline, and Dewey, he's back there. This kick chase again. They are hungry. Whitehead and Croker have been exceptional in defence. Oh, Gagai caught it behind his own man there. He admitted during the week, Dane, he had to force himself to watch a replay of last week's match against Manly. Said he was bitterly disappointed with his performance. Moses Suli left him behind a few times.
Body language not great on the South Sydney side after conceding points. They weren't lining up in any hurry to help get the ball out of this danger end. That's the last tackle now when they've only picked up 35 metres.
It's going to be another deep kick. Well, Reynolds go to the top. He tried to. Not a perfect purchase on it. And Nick Kotrick. Plenty of pace and strength to go with it. He shrugged off Cody Walker. Here comes Murray to complete the tackle. For Jordan Rapana. Oh, that was solid. Cody Walker gave him a good old whack. Now Leilua. Oh, there is some real venom about Canberra's work here. Just get the feeling that try. There's South Sydney reeling for breath. They powered up the park, the Green Machine. 4 tackles down, and they'll get a penalty.
And that's effort. The outside backs for the Canberra Raiders are superb. They're coming out of their own end, spearing in behind the play the ball area and getting on the front foot. On that occasion, it was their fullback, Nickel Clockstad, who earned his side penalty.
He's wandering over here. And I think the temptation to go to 8 points might win the day.
Taking the
Canberra skipper walks over at 6-0.
Here's your mark here.
That's what's facing Jared Croker. He hit his first one nicely. 1990 career points. It's a pretty special number for this Canberra club. He's missed it. We stayed a converted try. He hasn't been in the best form of the bird for his lofty standards. The Warriors match they lost here round 25. They scored the same number of tries. He kicked 2 from 5. Admittedly, they rested a few players for that game, Canberra, but if Croker was more accurate, they probably still would have got away with a victory there. It's one of their 3 straight losses here at home. Right on the halfway line, Soliola. Played it to Hodgson, and here goes Papali. It's a monstrous season. And he gets it offload back to Hodgson.
Yeah, he's best ever.
And White, he's been everywhere. Ricky Stewart gave Jack White the ultimate rap, said he's the closest thing, style-wise, he's seen to Laurie Daly as a 5'8".
Yeah, they're coming hard at them. Canberra side, they're struggling physically at the moment, South Sydney, to hold them. Bringing players back on the inside, turning the ball back on the inside. Here's another one to Parley, into that area again.
Thunderous run.
Starting to get a couple of offloads on the end of them as well.
Gee, Murray was right in the firing line down low in that tackle, but he held his ground like he always does. Whitehead for Croker, he got jammed, good shot. Reynolds and Gagai, the tacklers. Here's the last, concedes it. Force a repeat set, he kicks across the park. All Rapana, did he cop a check there? The ball's on the ground. It's picked up by Alex Johnston, and he might go over the sideline. He does. It's a Canberra knock-on.
It was a knock-on to start with.
Well, Rabbitoh hit the ground there. Just didn't know whether there was some interference.
I think he puts himself in that position. He's got every right to hold his ground, as Alex Johnson, and does.
Joseph, get off!
Well, this line speed from Canberra is very hungry, and there's Sam. Offload late in the tackle, but Sutton has taken around the bootlaces by Hodgson. Damien Cook, 18 try assists in the season for the New South Wales and Australian number 9. He got it off for Adam Dewey. Here's Murray. Tackled well by Hodgson. And Cook is going to run. He gets up to the halfway. Saw some spacing behind the markers there, Damien Cook. You've got to pay proper attention when he decides to run. He is just dynamite, as we know. Well, there's confidence. Pass right on the goal line. Finds Nickel Clockstad. He gets rid of Ethan Lowe. He gets to Reynolds.
Get off his
Dragged down. Gets some help from Dane Gagai. Kotrick.
The kick chase on this side of the field let South Sydney down. Cook did really well. So too did Cody Walker to get a kick down into the corner. They brought it back halfway across the field. And then from the next play, we're able to pick up another easy 10 or 15 metres. Papali now on tackle 4.
Well, they're struggling to bring him to ground at the moment. He's had a huge start to the game once again. And Whitehead decides to kick on tackle 4. Dewey across the ground. Oh, he gets lined up and battered again. It took some counsel from Greg Inglis in terms of fullback play during the week, Adam Dewey. I'm not sure that one was part of the tip sheet. Yes, Brad?
Yeah, both teams going to the bench. Liam Knight, Sam Burgess coming off for South Sydney. Cecil Eller's also off for Canberra Raiders. Just checking who went on. 17, Dunamis Louis.
Thanks, Brad. There's Sam. Really ripped in the early parts. Canberra 6, South Sydney 0. Grand final qualifier live here on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Packed house GIO Stadium. Footy doesn't get much better than this. Cook for Cody Walker. Stabs in behind them with Nickel Clockstad. Takes the impact of the kick chase. And he's stopped inside his own 10-metre line. He goes Rapina this time. Let's see if South can put a bit of pressure on the Raiders' attack here. Winner here to the grand final, and of course they will meet either the Roosters or the Melbourne Storm. Bit of mother around that Suliasi Vunivalu could be in doubt with a hamstring problem. 7 o'clock at the SCG, live and free tonight. There's a mistake from Dunamis Louis.
First touch, an auspicious one for Dunamis.
So our Souths get the ball back in really good field position. He just looked up on that one.
Well, South Sydney needed an injection of energy, so they brought off both starting front rowers. Just trying to up the ante now to get some energy back into it, and this is a great place to start a set of 6 from. Midfield scrum, attack either side. Left generally is their favourite, South Sydney.
Reynolds with a pass for Dewey. Here's Walker. Oh, the ball's come out. He was all but over for the prize.
Go on.
It's been ripped out by Canberra, and it's happening again, is it?
It's the hooker.
Have you seen anything as brilliant?
We've got a goal line here. Strip.
Goes to strip, so it'll be a goal line dropout, but what an effort. Surely he didn't come from the hooker. He must have been Malocca out there somewhere.
You know, hookers.
Even he's not that good.
They don't take it to the scrums these days, Paul.
No. But it was going to be a try. Look at that.
How does he do that?
He was just looking to spin and rotate the ball over the line here, Cody Walker. He was just hitting with the right shoulder to come round and score, and he's pushed it out with his right hand as Josh Hodgson. He can do it all. Now, it's good work for that nickel Clockstad to be there as well, because I think it would have been play on for South Sydney.
Bowling, he's got the shoulder, the Rocky Boulder, so he's the thumbs up. He's tough. He's heading back in.
Yeah, we'll do, mate.
Well, those two plays, the steal to set up the try and the steal to save one, in the context of this game, you can pinpoint those two as being the difference.
It takes great awareness, Matt, like at speed, just to know where the football is, to be able to play out it. Cameron Munster is someone else who they just know where the footy is and what's needed. Burgess brings the ball back. That's time.
Murray for Totola now. Centre field. Near the 20-metre line, Murray goes over it, then Walker, he's bear hugged by Caesar. And they lure for good measure. 3 plays gone. Adam Dewey. With speed off the mark. Leilua and Caesar, the tacklers again. Now Cook. Murray got it away out the back, and Cook's there again, trying to size them up. He's tackled well. Caesar's made 3 consecutive tackles on this set. Haven't seen much football down this end of the park, the Bunnies. What can they do with it now? Walker, rubber soft. Bateman's come up with a great catch. No, he didn't. He knocked it on. Late call.
I've got your scrum, Ben.
Well, this is good for South. Just building up some pressure. Trying to work it out. Yeah, good call by the refs.
Good call.
Well, their left side does seem to be their go, Pete, doesn't it, Souths?
It does, and I wouldn't be surprised, Paul, if Cameron Murray has a shot at them himself. He's played a lot of first receiver, channeled the ball on to Cody Walker. He might be prying himself to throw the dummy and
yeah, he's
go
got that ability. He's got that pace off the mark to make it work too.
And if he doesn't get through, he's got the quick play of the ball for maybe the next play.
Walker at pace, plays out the back to Gagai. They hold off, and Gagai has got the try.
On the outside. Check it, start try. Are you happy he catches it? I'm happy, mate. Okay, mate.
Yeah, it looked like a simple play, wasn't it? Just the Canberra defence not alert enough. Didn't go up as one. They sort of hung off, went backwards. Just they gave South room to put a play on. That's basically what they did. They head up and just watch them now start backing off, and they just allowed. There's plenty of room there for Gagai to get through.
Billy.
Well, South Sydney had the advantage from the start. They had 6 defenders on the open side up against 5 defenders. You see here, 6 defenders up against the 5 defenders for the Canberra Raiders as play rolls on. You know, a beautiful little set play. Adam Reynolds gets out from the scrum. Cody Walker gets the ball and just gets a nice little pass that gives the advantage to Dane Gagai, who there's no metres behind the Canberra Raiders. They needed to number up there.
And that advantage in numbers was accentuated by the decoys. They worked really well. It brought Croker in further than he needed to be. In fact, all the defenders came in one, and that opened up space on the outside. He's been really energetic, Dane Gagai. Cop criticism for his defensive effort against Moses Sully last week. Well, down the other end, he and Adam Reynolds have been very conscious of not being any kind of weak link. And he's run the football strongly there to get important points for South Sydney. We now have Adam Reynolds looking to even things up from the sideline.
They looked out at petrol there, South Sydney, defending their own line. They've gone up the other end and put points on the board, and now Reynolds, he's got it over.
you say something to me, Ben? Time your run. Stay behind it here. Okay, Jordan. Come on.
6-all as we approach half an hour here in Canberra. It's been a magnificent day. Not a cloud to speak of, and temperature up in the 20s, and the evening has followed suit. And we've got a classic on our hands. Finals don't come around every day. And goes Junior Totola. South City know a thing or two about waiting. They waited 43 years for premierships. So Canberra's wait since 1994 pales into insignificance compared to that.
See there, the players dropped off John Sutton so that John Bateman could go.
Oh, Hodgson!
One.
Clock that! A high kick. Oh, well done, Nickel Clockstad. He got a good whack on that one, Adam Reynolds. Well, the kick chase is excellent, and he's forced back.
Hold in! Wait! Hold!
Hodge just throws himself. What a game he's having.
Get up, Ethan! Hold!
And Rapana
Cameron up, back here, boys!
taking the tough yards. 7 tries in the season for Jordan. He goes Leilua, nearly busts through the line. That's a good run.
Yeah, this is where they're very good. Coming in, spearing in. Oh, that's a penalty. No, I thought there was a second push.
Yeah, Bateman's got nowhere to go. Trapped around the ankles by Cam Murray. Dewey across the ground. Thought about the pass. He's going to take the whack again by Whitehead and Croker. And now Corey Allen. Wasn't supposed to play tonight. Called in with James Roberts out of the team because of that thumb injury.
Only a short break for Sam Burgess. Back into the action now for Cam Murray. Comes to the bench inside 10 minutes to half-time break. Strong run there from Campbell.
Oh, they tried the one-on-one. That was Bateman. He's pitched it. It's a knock on
Bateman steals it one-on-one, but pulls it forward.
They're saying he stole it, okay, but then he knocked it on. Bateman. So once again, handy position for South to get the ball back.
Clock on
Right on halfway.
I mentioned in the previous set of 6, John Sutton took the football up. There were 3 Canberra defenders. 2 dropped off immediately so Bateman could have a shot.
That's an art now, Pete, isn't it, that?
Well, the Raiders, they put a lot of time and effort into it this year, and it's proven lucrative for them.
Head down. Lock off. Head in. Lock off. Hold. Hold. Out.
Johnston. Gutsy effort throwing it back up after that sickening head collision. That was horrible. And now Lowe driven into the ground. 5 metres Canberra's side of halfway.
Get out there, Josh.
And now Sam Burgess, the inspirational skipper, put down. It goes to brother Tom. Drives up into the centre of the defence with Hodgson and Papali there stopping him. That's the 20-metre line. Walker going to work now. Slips it out the back. And Dewey could pass, and he does. And then Sutton, who goes to Totola. And South looking suddenly threatening with the ball. They're only 5 out now. Cook, he stops. He's looking for something. He tries to roll it through. It's been played at. You're not going to beat Damien Cook in a chase from there. He does enough to keep the Raiders chasers away, and Burgess has got it with 6 more tackles. With the possession swung around, they've had all the ball almost for 10 minutes here, I reckon, Souths. Here's Totola for the pass that Dan's thought was for. Look at that, 55% now. Walker, low catch, sends it back for Reynolds. And he waves Ethan Lowe underneath. The Rabbitohs with a great chance to hit the front now. Damien Cook, oh, ball on the ground. And Dewey goes back. He's got plenty of Canberra green in front of him. Tries to slip through the line, and nearly does actually. Last tackle. That's a quick play. The ball. Cook. This is going to be a try. Hang on, we got a whistle. I think it was an initial knock-on whistle. Now he's going to go to the boat.
I don't get it down.
Okay, I'll get it down. I think it's short.
Jared.
This is going up, no try.
6 tackle, last tackle. No try.
I think it's short.
Can you confirm that Junior doesn't get the ball to the ground there? Yes. Yep.
Geez, a good player, Totola. He was outstanding last week. And again tonight, since he's been on, plenty of really good, strong, hard runs, including this one.
Well, how do they stop him? Damien Cook was sweating on the quick play. The ball got out. Papali and Bateman.
Well, it's grounded before the line, but then surely it rolls. Well, a bit of it's on the line. Well, maybe not.
Gee,
No.
looked like it.
No try.
No.
They've got this exactly right.
Good decisions, ref.
Possession maintained by Junior Totola, who was tackled short of the line when the tackle is completed. We have a decision.
Wow.
Well, how did they save that?
Papali and Bateman.
When he got that ball, you thought he's going to go straight through them. Amazing
Marcus
goal
here,
on
Joey.
defence.
Marcus.
Got a Canberra play the ball.
Okay, short here.
Hand over last tackle.
Play the ball, last tackle.
We're gonna have to
All right, they've still got one more shot though.
The last tackle to change over.
No, it's a changeover. That was the last tackle, so Canberra will get the football here.
Back here. Okay, Ethan. Hold here.
Back here.
Tom.
You gotta be square.
Tom.
Come on.
Marcus. Get the Marcus straight. Marcus.
They're fine.
Gee, there'll be some Rabbitohs sprinting off the goal line here.
Okay, Trent.
Well, what about that online defence from the Canberra Raiders?
Oh, look at this. How would you like to be taking the next hit up?
Look what Croxtad does so. We've seen Cody Walker denied.
Tom Burgess is next to him.
We've seen Totola denied. And now Canberra earned a penalty.
They needed that.
Hey, Dave, lucky enough, one referee.
Okay, up with Dave.
What a brilliant contest it's been. Corey Horsburgh. Uncompromising player. Rugby's up in the box tonight. They'd have been happy with the bulk of the first half, but just seems to really answered back, haven't they? So Wayne knows the score this week. And Papali. Stopped here after 4 tackles. Hodgson sees it for Horsburgh now. He gets a pass off, and Hodgson trailing up. He'll get up near the 20-metre line and beyond it, actually. Lawrence Totola made the tackle. He's desperate to get up here, Josh Hodgson, says to the referee. I'm going to coach for a penalty there, but it was dismissed. Whiten got crunched, doing brilliant hands, beats Croker and sets off on a gallop. Nickel Clockstad back there. He's going to try a one-on-one steal. He might have done it, no. Every play is being contested at 100%. This is a remarkable game.
That was outstanding work from both number ones. Pick up of his bootlaces, Radam Dewey at speed, under pressure last tackle, got through. And if Nickel Clockstad doesn't come across and make the tackle, Dewey runs 90.
Tom Burgess tackled hard by Horsburgh and Dunamis Louis. He goes to Walker now. He goes for the overdrive button. He's got through them. Cody Walker with a brilliant run, still going. Rapida came from behind and knocked him over in the tackle. Oh, has he had a knee twisted? He's appealing for something. We'll get back to that because Reynolds kicks through. Ball's been played at. It's gone backwards. And Jack Whiten now. Gagai after him. From the other side of the field, Johnston. Whiten v Gagai, who drags him to ground.
Great chase.
Whiten will play it. Croker's got there to dummy half. Slips a pass away to Rapina. He's 10 metres out. The Canberra players are slower getting there than South Sydney at the moment. Croker in there, back to Whiten, who started it with the bust, and Souths have been able to reorganise themselves. Tackle 3. Half-time beckons. 6-all on the board. Bateman,
There's some really tired players out there now. Frenetic pace for 37 minutes this game. Good footy here. Whiten, former fullback, now playing 5'8". Look, Gagai's got the big ones happening. Just pulled him down. Try-saving tackle. And then Canberra, they were more tired than Souths here. They couldn't get any sort of action happening. Oh, Rick. Wow.
It was Corey Horsburgh threw the leg out. Bounced up beautifully for that man, Jack Whiten. Dane Gagai, he gave that hamstring a good test. It's just as well as someone like that Gagai chasing because Whiten's a speedster.
Hold! Out!
Walker, he proved the difference when these teams met earlier in the season. It was round 10, and his blistering efforts with the ball tipped it in South Sydney's favour, 16-12.
Well, he's been their best player in the opening 40 minutes. Cody Walker, he's been their most dangerous, most likely.
And Peter comes on the back of when Damien Cook runs down that left-hand side and Walker follows, that's when there's danger.
When Cook goes, everyone goes.
Dewey's had a good first half as well. He's taken some big whacks and hasn't yielded. And he's stopped in the tackle. 15 Canberra side of halfway. Last minute of a blistering first half in the grand final qualifier. And Cook, well, he ran that time and they all decided to take off, but then they had to kick it away.
Well, he thought field goal there for a moment, Adam Reynolds, but he just couldn't get himself in a position. So they've handed the football to the Raiders, who will go close to getting a full set in before half-time.
Rapin a tackle. Now Nick Kotrick. Damien Cook on his haunches. I think he might have been grabbing for some air more than anything else. And Leilua. One last attempt at a long-range attack. They'll get one more play in here. Bateman, kicks through. Bateman's after it. Dewey's there, avoids another head-on collision. And then Caesar wraps him up to bring a breathtaking first half to a conclusion. 6 points all.
Welcome back. Strap yourselves in. We are in for some second half of footy. Matt Thompson.
Anything like the first half, Erin? Yes, indeed. It's certainly something special coming up. It's a performance in both teams befitting of the occasion, a grand final qualifier. And in 40 minutes' time, one team will have booked their ticket to the biggest game of the season. This has been some game played at a frantic tempo. Canberra jumped out, you'd probably say, to the ascendancy, scoring the first try. That was Jared Croker, but Peter, South, as the half went off, got stronger.
Well, they had more opportunities, you'd have to say. Say Cody Walker was stripped of the football when he was going to score, and Totola looks certain to as well. But Fatty, you've seen 1,000 finals. You've watched 40 minutes of this one. Do you have a feeling?
I can't pick it, Pete.
Come on, you can
I can't pick it. I actually think it might be a one-point game. But I can't say to which team, because they're both giving it their all and then some.
And it's loud. Have a look at that. It's such a great night for the game. An absolute full house at Canberra's GIO Stadium. And if they were pumped at the start of the game, they will be equally as enthralled as we await the start of the second half now. It's going to be a matter whether Souths have got the fuel to go the journey after two grueling matches. They look like they were spent last week against Manly, but got the job done late. We're off for the second half. Back comes Dunamis Louis, and he's confronted by a ferocious wall of Souths defenders. Sutton, oh no, there was no acting half for a split second until Rapana got in there. behind Horsburgh, so he lost momentum. And they've exhausted 3 tackles, the Raiders. Hodgson passes wide, and Jack Whiten is going to run it himself. Tola and Burgess stop him. That's only the 20-metre line. Papali now breaking through with an amazing charge of 19 metres. What a game he's had. Hodgson will do the kicking himself. Finds the turf, and then Dewey across. Will sprint back towards the 20-metre line, but Croker, he's been right down in his face on kick reception from the start of the match. And Hodgson, who kicked it, eventually makes the tackle. Gagai. He has now 8 tries in his last 11 matches, Dane Gagai. Scored the only try for the Bunnies so far. Campbell Graham. For Sam Burgess. Had a brief stint on the bench in the first half, but has played the bulk of the match. Playing in the front row. Here's Tola. Tackled on the halfway line, played to Cook. Walker, aerial. Down for Nickel Klokstad. And back he comes with a venomous run.
Yeah, it's a strong charge, isn't it? The season the young man has had. I think in these kind of games, in any game actually, it's really important not to give away the first penalty in the second half. You're trying to go set for set here to gain the ascendancy, and just give that penalty away. It puts your opposition on the front foot. Wide pass again to White, on the left edge.
Tackled one-on-one by Adam Reynolds, and then Ethan Lowe to finish off that tackle. They go short side again on Whitehead. He's done pretty much all the kicking, and it's all been down that left-hand side of the park. Dewey has it, floats a pass for Johnston. Tackled by Louis. Here's Graham once again. Massive young man, playing centre tonight. And now John Sutton. Is he playing his last half of football? The equal 9th most capped player in Premiership history, along with our own Brad Fittler, who's down on the sideline. We'll get down to him in just 1 second. It's been quite something down at ground level, I'd imagine. Walker with a ball for Gagai. Oh, Cody Walker, he looks very dangerous. Reynolds with a chip over the top. It's a nice sit for Caesar, and Reynolds will make the tackle.
Yeah, chase wasn't great there. Only one player going through. Some nice combination on the far side. Adam Reynolds and Cody Walker.
Oh, the held call came before the offload.
2. Stop the game, yeah. Ben, stop the game. Campbell Murray split his nose right open.
This way there, tackle 2. Cameron, at the back.
Campbell,
sorry.
Campbell Graham's
wait there.
got a split hooter.
2.
I was going to say tough for Cameron Murray to have split it. He's on the bench, isn't he?
It's right in front of Brad Fittler down there on the touchline.
Yeah, you see the referee having a good old gawk just to see how bad it is. There's plenty of players that walk around with a bleed nose for the next 5 minutes if it's a bad enough cut, but he seems all right. It's been awesome, Danny, I've got to say. He did a great job at half-time, totally involved the crowd. You wouldn't know, but sitting up in that little warm box up there.
Limp on the card table, sadly. Now Louis, and out for Caesar. The ball goes to Whiten, at pace, now Croker flips it away to Kotrick. He's got no room to move. Oh, he got back infield, did well. The sideline was painfully close. Tackle was called, so he plays it back to Croker. Whiten, on for Caesar now. Sends it into the air. There's Canberra chasers, it's been knocked on. Canberra had the ball back here, Whiten kicks and scores for try!
Well, I don't think that he's deliberately kicked this football, but I think it might be all right.
Yeah, I reckon he's knocked it onto his foot.
He's improvised. We've got a problem for Adam Reynolds in background as well. There he is. After that movement down the left-hand side.
All right, what are we going to rule here, boys?
Jared, Sixth tackle, last tackle. I have no try. Just want to confirm that that's a knock-on and Whiten does not kick the ball.
Well, he needs to kick it obviously
If
before
he
it
does,
hits the ground.
then check the kick chases, please. Just wait the ball, whether there's a kick there.
So this is the kick that goes up.
Left side Raiders kick chase.
Dewey comes forward.
This player here in the contest is onside.
Ball goes back from Nickel Clockstad. That's play on. So Jack Whiten comes swooping through
Ball's knocked
here.
backwards by Canberra in the contest.
Now, does he kick it before it gets to the ground? It comes off his knee and his foot. I think it's play on.
I reckon it is too.
Comes off his knee onto his boot, which stops it from being a knock on.
What are they watching here? They're watching the
onside.
Onside. Well, he's well onside.
Jack Whiten's onside from the initial kick. It's backwards from the Canberra Raiders from the contest. Whiten takes possession.
Yeah, that's got to be play on.
He definitely kicks it before it hits the ground.
There it is.
Let's play on.
Play on, my friends. Okay.
Am I missing something here? He's going to knock on, but he's, as I say, he's improvised. He's got his foot to the ball before it hits the ground.
I mean, for it to be a knock on, it's got to either hit the ground or a Souths player before it hits the ground. And neither of those two things happens.
Jack Whiten loses possession and contacts his knee. There's a change at gate. He kicks the ball, which negates the knock on. To this point, we have a live ball.
Ticks up, gets the football down.
And he grounds the ball and in goal. We have a decision.
Well, it's a touch of luck, no doubt about that, but he was there and his foot just turned up just in time.
Here it is. The Raiders back ahead. Brad.
Beware the second kick. It's all Jack Whiten. Beautiful bomb put up in the first place. A lovely tap back from his fullback. And it was all Jack Whiten. Like you said, he just improvised on the Harvey Norman replay. Lovely kick, brought the fullback forward. Clockstad was able to compete, and then he just adapted. A lovely try, and I've got a man next to me who knows all about this sort of kick. Billy Slater, how'd you find that, mate?
Well, I scored one 2 years ago off a drop kick, and it was an accidental drop kick, but well, this is an accidental kick, and it's definitely a try. I don't know why we looked at it so many times. Jack Whiten just played the footy, put it on the toe. He scores the first try in the second half.
Is Billy Slater still claiming that as a try? All these time late. Matt, really?
Well, I didn't think mine was a try, but that one was a try.
I reckon Whiten adapted that well, that even when he kicked, he'd come off the kick just to not send it dead. He did a brilliant job, Jack Whiten. That was no fluke. When he realised he had to kick, he actually eased up on the power just to make sure that he had enough room to pick the ball up and score the try. And Croker from the sideline to take it out to 12. He's...
Oh, bounces back, 10-6.
Should bring Jonathan Thurston in here.
Just wait for the whistle, Adam. Stay behind. Time on.
Canberra 10, South Sydney 6. It was a massive stroke of luck, you've got to say, but White, who has been ever present for the Raiders tonight, has put his team ahead. Here's the kick, it just swung a fraction too far. It was very JT. Now, John Bateman. What a wonderful initial season in the NRL he has enjoyed. And Papali still running with all the determination with which he started. Centre of the field, 9 short of halfway. Goes Dynamis Louis.
Apart from that first knock-on that he made Dynamis, he's been pretty strong up the middle and partnering with Papali.
A floating bomb. South Sydney looked at each other. Whitehead has it back. He's not going to be out. He does get the pass away. Croker, Horsburgh, Hodgson, Nickel-Klokstad. Caesar got axed. Got the pass away on the ground, and then Cook dived on the ball.
Big tackle on Caesar. Try saver.
And now Campbell Graham. The Raiders are going to try and serve up some punishment in defence. Look at this. Great tackle.
Big game, Cody Walker.
Whitehead squeezed that pass out. You've seen some extraordinary things tonight.
Now on the ropes here, South Sydney. They've got to settle.
The Raiders chant echoes around the ground. Another big shot on Sam this time.
Last tackle, looking deep to the main territory. All the momentum with the home side.
It's Reynolds.
Down the fall.
That could be a big moment.
Off we go.
If you want to see a crowd go nuts, you should have seen where that ball went out. They went off.
There was the big fella, Corey Horsburgh. He put pressure on as well. He didn't follow through with it, but he did enough.
Bradley.
Yeah, well, the tides definitely turned in the first half. Adam Reynolds, he couldn't do a thing wrong with his kicking. In the second half, one of his attacking kicks pulled up a bit short, and then that one there out on the full. They'll have to defend staunchly to stop the Raiders here.
First run by Dynamis Louis. That's the 30-metre line. Papali. Stopped by Damien Cook. The Raiders chant still going. Seems like it's never stopped. Nickel-Klokstad, Bateman. Can he squeeze through? He's hard to pull down. The line is looming. Short range effort. It stopped. It was Nickel-Klokstad. Now Bateman's going to have a dash. Offloads, Leilua, he's dangerous from these positions. He holds the defence away. He slips a pass. Nickel-Klokstad sizes up Cook, gets the Burgess. He's knocked over. Back to the middle of the park. Souths have done okay to this point. Here's Caesar. He kicks towards the in goal. Dewey did brilliantly, and look at him race away. Oh! Papali with a bell ringer. Is it a shoulder charge? He might have been really hurt by this one. Now the South Sydney bench are up as one. They're claiming shoulder charge. Let's see what the replay shows.
And he's been superb, Adam Dewey. No fear whatsoever. He read that well from Adam Caesar. He's to his feet now, the young man. As Josh Papali looks on. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't think it is a shot. He's bringing his arm around to make a tackle. It's just a massive collision.
Now, does he make contact high?
That's the thing.
That would be the only thing. That would be the penalty. But his arm is away from his body, so that takes out the shoulder charge.
No, he's hit him around the chest.
That's just a big collision. It's a contact sport.
I think it's play on, but he's being called out. He's serious.
Now we've got Bateman who's...
Hit the ball. Yeah, what you've done is made contact with the shoulder to the head. It's on report. There'll be a penalty. It's been looked at, mate.
He's just coming into the tackle.
I understand he's trying to make a tackle, but he's made contact with the shoulder to the head. Simple as
Brad,
that.
what do you think?
Just wait there, mate.
I don't think he's got much to worry about. Josh Papali looks like it's come off the ball.
Okay.
As you see, the first contact, I think, comes off the ball. That angle doesn't do much justice, but the other angle tells more of a story. Adam Dewey come off for HIA. He's having a whale of a game, Adam Dewey. I coached him in the Lebanon team, and it was down here where we played France, and he came on and won the game for us pretty much. He wasn't originally playing, he was the 19th player. We had a player actually knocked out in the warm-up, and that allowed Adam Dewey to be on the bench. Ended up coming on, setting up a try and scoring a try to win the game for Lebanon to move us through to the quarter-final. So he's got fond memories of this ground.
Well, there's a reshuffle that's gone on here. Alex Johnson goes to fullback. I think Cameron Murray might slot in to the centre position, right centre.
Campbell Graham, who probably go back to a wing. Let's see how they line up. As Totola runs up to the centre of the field. Murray's in the centres. Corey Allen on the right wing.
I know it's a harsh way to get it, but they needed a break at Sydney.
Oh, that's a good tackle as well. Now Walker, can he impose himself again? Tarpany got him in a good tackle that time. Here's Mark Nichols, one of two former Raiders in this South Sydney lineup. Fresh set of legs for Wayne Bennett. 22 short of the line. 10-6 in favour of Canberra. Can South sit back? Reynolds goes to them. Tarpany wraps himself around. It's the last tackle. Cook goes right. Sends it to Ethan Lowe. Croker's defence tonight has been flawless.
Beautiful smothering tackle by Jared Croker.
I do like it when Adam Reynolds and Cody Walker link up on the same side. A couple of times in the second half, Reynolds has gone across to the other side and been involved in some interplay.
Josh Papali again straight through the teeth of the defence. This is a mighty performance.
Incredible. One of the best prop forward games we've seen all year.
He hasn't had a break yet, has he?
He's been superb.
He's played straight, I think.
Now Horsburgh. Errant pass. Croker does the mop up.
That looked high.
Avoided it.
Well, they got a penalty here.
He might hurt himself.
Cody Walker, is it? No, it's Sam.
It's Sam Burgess.
Off we go, boys. He's injured.
Looking at
Now we know that he's had a problem with his shoulder for some time.
The one thing you don't want is looking at the pectoral muscle.
He's up now.
Here's Josh Papali's
Finally gets
break. Wow.
a
What an
well-earned
effort.
one. Well, he gets him.
Yeah, he's feeling around the pec area, Pete. He's coming off. Jogging off the field.
Brad?
Yeah, just trying to look at Sam's reactions here.
Well, he's had a shoulder problem, so I guess that's your first thought, but...
Well, he's not going into the tunnel, so it means his night's either over or he's going to be right to play.
Meantime, the Raiders are within 20 and Horsburgh goes into the red zone now with Totola and Nichols combining to bring him down. This is a big period of the game right here.
Yeah, they're coming to get him, Matt.
Here goes Soliolo. He's had a long breather. He crashes into them. He's 6 out. The Raiders by 4. You sense one try. Could be the knockout punch. Bateman against the grain. Back infield. He's met by Knight. Nichols there too. Hodgson sends it out for Caesar, and Whitehead leaves it behind. They're saying he was tackled without the ball. The referee's not buying it.
Out here. There we go, mate.
Only Whitehead's scored now.
I think it's simultaneous.
Celebrate the season at NRL Fan Fest. Wednesday, October 2 through to Friday, October 4 at Martin Place in Sydney. You can meet and greet your favourite players, entertain the kids during school holidays with a range of activities, get your club merchandise all in one place. Plus your opportunity to see grand final teams and NBA legend Paul Pierce as well, October 2 to 4. Martin Place, Sydney, the place to be.
What are you seeing down on the sideline, Freddie?
Yeah, well, the feedback from the South bench is that Sam's going to be okay. It just seemed very strange. He came straight off after the incident. I think both benches actually look quite confident. They're just sitting there enjoying the game as much as anyone. The 28,000 people here. It's a cracking night and a cracking game of footy.
It's been an absolute ripper. Brad, Gagai uses his pace. He can only pick up a couple of metres. Going a long way and still struggling with them. He's tangled up with Tarpany and now he's trying to break out of it. Then Cook comes in, then Murray.
Back here. You've got the ball. Back here. Hold there. Tackle 2. Wait there, wait there. Wait.
How long are you going to let him hold me, mate? You're calling help. You've got the ball at the moment.
Here,
come on.
Here, come on.
Liam Knight.
They can just come out of the other side of this period of play, South Sydney. They're doing a good job so far. The momentum is really with the Raiders, but they're hanging in. The Raiders. Cook finds Britt out there. Late caller.
Reynolds under pressure, but he's still got a good purchase on it. Oh, look out! Good take, Kotrick. That was a testing kick. Had to come from a long way back there, Nick Kotrick. Now Whiten, he's had a big game himself. It's still a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the Battle of the Sixes has been absorbing, hasn't it? Whiten and Cody Walker, the influence they're having on their teams.
Ball played, not played properly.
Play when you can.
Mistake with the ball. South Sydney
Over
with a
here.
chance.
And this is,
Play it when you can.
if he's got a problem in his game,
Scrum, Ben.
Joey, it's a little error like this. And he just had to get away from the South defence, just take a step back. You've got plenty of time and play it properly. But every now and then he comes up with one of those clangers.
Head straight in, play it straight in. Joey. Scrum block off. Chance, head in. Wait. Hold.
Last 14 games head-to-head, Bennett versus Stewart. Ripper's won 1. The old master. He's got the wood on Ricky. Ricky's ahead on the board. With Bennett's boys showing great determination, and Knight now gets up to the 30-metre line.
I think if Ricky can get this one, it'd account for a few.
Hodgson throws himself. Dean Brett really snuck through them here. Great chance for South. They haven't seen much ball down this end. Cook, Walker. Hodgson held off. Walker, this is it now for Mark Nichols. That's the 10-metre line. Horsburgh, Soliola and Hodgson the tacklers.
We've got Reynolds and Walker to the right-hand side. It's a slow play the ball.
He's got nowhere to go. Reynolds put down 5 metres out. Whitehead's there, surrender tackle. So a bit extra time for Canberra to get off. Damien Cook, who's going to throw it to? Goes and finds Johnston. Then out to Sutton. A little dip kicking behind them. And, that was a closely run thing, but Rapin has got it, and he'll be tackled in the in goal.
Well, they've done very well there, South Sydney. Adam Reynolds played the football. They tried to find Cody Walker to kick the football, but didn't. So the pass has come wide to John Sutton, who has manufactured a really good last tackle play here.
Well, he's played a lot of games and probably 250 of them in the 5/8 role. So pretty handy man to have that last shot there. Billy Slater.
Just disjointed set there by South Sydney, and John Sutton did amazingly well to get a repeat set. I'd be keeping my eye on the fullback for the South Sydney Rabbitohs, Alex Johnston. Hasn't played a whole heap of fullback, but it's his preferred position. He's got electric speed.
Kick goes 55 on the bounce, and back comes Knight. Horsburgh and Bateman, the tacklers. Now Dean Britt replaced George Burgess in this South Sydney lineup. And there he is inside the 30-metre line. Cook sends it away to Reynolds, and now Walker, looking low this time. Whiten's got him in the tackle, but they're on the 10-metre line. It's play number 3. Can South Jag a try here? They've been on the back foot since half-time. And they've got a great opportunity. Centre field. What's Cook going to do? Takes a couple of steps, plays a flat pass away, Brits with it. Canberra get around the ball. Soliola, the chief tackler with Horsburgh. Damien Cook floats it out. Reynolds, stab kick. Oh, Croker has been everywhere, and he's going to try his luck, but he's held in the in goal.
Again, a manufactured kick here, and it's a beauty. It's a left footer. Not ideal for Adam Reynolds. But he keeps the pressure on, shapes the pass, then gets the left foot kick into that little bit of space. The chase was good from Murray. Well covered up by Croker.
Use that HIA.
Benny, that scrum clock's it's gone now.
Tarpany, HIA.
Well, South Sydney are filthy with this stoppage in play.
Jack, just wait there, Jack. Wait there, mate.
Well, that did not help the Rabbits in any shape or form. Tarpany stays out there, and the Canberra Raiders get a huge rest after having to defend 2.5 sets in a row.
It's out on the full!
Wait there, mate.
They don't see
Wait,
the
Damien.
goal
I'll get you to give it.
They've got to go for the try.
Hang on.
You don't see that very often. Goal line dropout over the sideline on the fly. 5 tackles for Souths, right against Canberra's line. A place in the grand final at stake. Is this the moment South Sydney strikes? It goes to low. He's wrapped up by Whitehead and Croker, who has been huge in defence tonight. Reynolds for Cook. Hit by Soliola. Oh, one-on-one rip. He's got it from him. That is outstanding. And it might be a penalty here for Marcus not being square. We're going to get away with that. Oh, Soliola, what a play.
Okay, Tarpany is leaving the field now. What's this, number 3? Stripped tonight?
That's massive, isn't it? Massive.
Hodgson, Bateman, Soliola. In the modern game, there aren't that many ways you can get the football back. The opposition can drop it, or they can kick it to you. And one more has been added.
He had to kick from really deep in his half there. Gagai galloping back. He's pulled down 10 short of the halfway line by Bateman. Emre Goula's gone out there to replace Joe Tarpany. His first involvement of the night. There he is in 15 as Graham gets within a couple of metres of the halfway. Now Corey Allen from the wing. Stopped by Whiten. Away to Britt. And now Walker. Slipped out of Bateman's tackle. And taken by Soliola. That's the 30-metre line. Reynolds for Ethan Lowe. White there again in defence. It's the last play. What's Reynolds got in his bag of kicking tricks? It'll come down right near the goal line, and Caesar has taken it nicely.
Yeah, the Canberra Raiders are handling South Sydney's attack. I really think if the Rabbits are going to get a try, it would be from a kick. They look so much more likely, the Canberra Raiders. Billy Slater.
Yeah, Adam Dewey's passed his HIA. He's got a card. He's on the sideline. He'll be back on. And Josh Papali's just got to his feet. He's about to go on the field as well.
Thanks, Billy. They're having a hell of a time trying to get up the field to get in position for a kick here. That was a good run. Nickel Clockstad on the final play. Hodgson from inside the 40 finds open space. Gee, that's a good kick. From really deep in his own half. Gets it down to South Sydney's 10. And Johnston now on the retrieval with Gula and Soliola to make the tackle.
I think the only other way South can look like scoring a try is Damien Cook from dummy half, but at the moment Canberra's defence has been terrific, and they've got 2 markers every time that they make a tackle. They make sure of that. If they put back to 1, that's when Cook can become very, very strong.
Yeah, I do think, Fatty, that the play the ball area, that the defenders are getting a little bit more latitude than maybe other games we've seen. We're not seeing a lot of quick play the balls.
Look at the metres there. Adam Dewey 160. He's been at the field for the last 10 minutes. Oh, Knight, strong. Ran over Papali. Oh, Cook.
That's touched by the Raiders. That'll be 6
more. They're getting a few things just starting to run their way here, South. And Dewey will be fresh after that break. This match is so delicately poised. South, as they did in the first half, looked right on the back foot, but they finished well and they threatened to do it again. No point in leaving anything out there, boys. The grand final is the cherry at the other end of this, and here goes Nichols. Damien Cook. And Reynolds, short pass, Murray, nicely read by Whitehead. Only 3 tackles gone though. They look likely here, Souths. It's with Cook. He waves Dewey underneath. He stops. He's got nowhere to go. They're organised on their line, the Raiders. They've had so much possession down here. Walker for Graham. Great read, Leilua. Had him as the ball arrived. A little kick from Cody Walker goes nowhere, and the player laying on the ground has got the football back.
Oh, line drop
the
back.
tackle wasn't completed.
He's put him back into the in-goal area, Walker.
Hey, Benny, you got a HIA.
Well, that's what happens. Just lay on the deck, and you're not tackled. That's a tackle. Now he's tackled. He's back in the in-goal.
Now, this is the 3rd consecutive goal line dropout that Canberra have had where one of their players is receiving an HIA. It's Leilua this time. Billy?
Yeah, well, you haven't been able to do that very often in the NRL. Pick someone up and take them back into the end goal, but Cody Walker, he got away with one there. He come down that left-hand side of the field, and you see Leilua just receiving attention. He's limping. He's in all sorts. He'll have to come from the field by the looks of it. It's his left ankle, I think.
I think that interpretation has changed, Billy. Going back a few seasons, if you touched the man lying on the ground, that constituted the tackle. But now you are allowed to have one shot. As long as there's momentum in it.
Yeah, like he didn't put his hands on him. He actually picked him up. So that's fair enough.
We've got a ground record. 26,567, eclipsing the previous mark set back in 2010 when the West Tigers played the Raiders here. 26,567, wonderful.
Well, they just look like, to me, they're going to win the Raiders, but South won't go away.
No.
The Raiders are handling what South Sydney are throwing at them. So it's going to be something a little bit different. Like I say, it's going to be a kick, 12 points out, maybe Cook shooting out a dummy half and finding someone or getting there himself. But quick play the balls are hard to find at the moment.
Oh, Whiten wasn't going to go out in the full because it travelled 20 metres before it bounced that one. He's got a next night with the goal line dropouts, hasn't he? Now Johnston evades the first tackle. Lewis trying to keep going here, but I think it's a lost cause, that one. Simonson's getting ready to come out there. And Knight! Leilua's gone. Cook now. Here's Sam. Battering right into the teeth of them. 12 metres out. Damien Cook. Here's Murray. He got captured in an excellent tackle around the waist by Papali. 4 tackles South. Damien Cook now sends the ball away to Burgess. Whiten with an excellent shot right around the ball. 5 and last. Can they force another repeat set? Walker kicks himself. They're going to do that. Just keep turning the temperature up in the oven.
Yeah, they don't look like getting through. The Canberra defence, their first up contact in the last 10 minutes has been really good on their own line.
Yeah, but they did look very, very tired a moment ago after that kick was taken. Brad.
Well, this is a 7th restart for the Canberra Raiders. They're doing a great job holding them out, but you've got to wonder for how long.
10 seconds.
And before 13 minutes and 40-odd seconds to go, both sides have got one
Short
interchange.
drop out. Not short enough. It's gone 25 metres.
What's the interchange situation, Brad?
Interchange, one each left.
Murray for 9. Oh, somehow he held it with the help of his shin. Murray runs hard into them. Knocked over by Hodgson. And Emre Gula. They switch the attack. It goes back to Walker against tight defence. How dangerous is he now? Evades 2. And Whiten, along with Croker, bring him to ground. 16 out from the line. Is there really 13 minutes left in this? This has been frighteningly fast.
We're looking to put the kick up for Campbell Graham. Try and drop it on the head of Nick Kotrick and see if Graham can get over the top of him.
They go to Reynolds. Sends it out the back now through the hands. It's with Allen. Allen, no.
You've got to take credit to the Raiders. This defence is unbelievable. It's outstanding. Crowd really appreciate it. But now, once you've defended for like 36 tackles, what do you got left in the tank? We're about to find out.
The Raiders chant. And it's echoing around this ground. 3 tackles gone at the 20-metre line. And here's Papali.
Freddie to the fans. Go up a few decibels. Just then.
That's 6 to go. Sorry, Brad. You there, Brad?
Yo!
Did the crowd just lift on the back of what they've seen from their team there?
Well, every time Josh Papali's touched the ball, the crowd's lifted. He has been unbelievable tonight.
So Gula. Now Bateman runs at Cook. Drags him down along with Walker. Look at that. 21 play the balls inside Canberra's 20 for South Sydney. And there's been nothing points-wise to come from it in the second half. Soliola playing it. Here goes Hodgson. Out to Gula. Taken by Caesar. White now tries to turn Gagai inside out. The anguish on Jack Whiten's face. He's copped a knock here, has he?
They just landed awkwardly. Adam Reynolds on the top of him. Actually handled that quite well defensively. They looked like they were starting to get into a bit of trouble, the Rabbits, but they've got troops there, and yeah, he just comes down awkwardly.
Shoulder there.
Bit of a hyperextension of the shoulder, I think.
Oh, this would be awful. I think it's there. Yeah.
Canberra will be looking for their own restart here.
Well, doesn't it set it up for tomorrow night as well? What a clash that one will be at the Sydney Cricket Ground. I can imagine there'll be too much between those two sides as well, Roosters and Storm. You'll see that from 7 o'clock. We've still got to decide who the first team is through to next week's decider. Just under the 12 minutes.
Hold here, go.
Papali. This has been frightening the way he's played tonight. Here's the last play now. It comes away to Caesar. Inside pass. Intercept! And Reynolds, he won't have the pace, I don't think. Nickel Cockstad's coming across. He drags him down, but that's a momentum. He's lost the ball. Or is there a going to be a second? This will be a
he's gone for 10. Professional foul, stripping the football after the tackle's been deemed to be completed.
No, he's just going to get up. Don't let me go, Joey. Chance, you're going to go off, mate.
What a game changer,
Wow.
that little intercept.
Little legs were going, Fat.
Oh, the little... Look at him. He knew he wasn't going to get there, so he's just slowed down to take the tackle and then getting up to play the ball on the strip.
Yeah, he went back for the second shot.
Yeah. And the crowd can blow up, but
Back on. Kick out. Okay, time back on.
It's a correct call.
professional foul.
It's
On the line,
South Sydney had a great chance next ruck. They didn't get to that because of the infringement.
Amazing.
Henry, get up, mate.
This is it for Souths. The ball to Burgess off Murray. Tackled by Hodgson and Soliola. Oh, Sam, he's got problems with that shoulder. It's not going to stop him, though. Here goes Cook with a pass for Murray. Again, Whiten with a big ball and all tackle. Here's Cook. Flat ball to Sam. They're trying to appeal for a forward pass there, the Canberra fans. I don't think they're going to have any luck. Cook gives it now to Walker. Oh, that was a bootlaces tackle that had to be made, and it was. Kotrick held on. Damien Cook now with a kick to the in goal that is too deep, and Croker's taken the mark.
Well, he's not the man to be putting that kick in at this stage of the game.
Where was the half for 5'8"?
Yeah, Adam Reynolds was in behind him. Brad Fettler.
Well, I can't believe South Sydney didn't look to put a kick through. Canberra didn't play with a fullback at all that whole set. They could have kicked on any tackle. There was no one in the second line.
Oh, you think the crowd are feeling the need to involve themselves here now. That was deafening, that roar. Here's Soliola tackled over the halfway.
They might just get them home tonight, the crowd.
Hodgson for Bateman.
Could be one for the ages.
It's been a game for the ages. Sent out from Gula to Caesar, to Jack Whiten. Away now Croker. Ball comes out. It was touched by a South Sydney player.
No 6 again.
Oh. Gee, it definitely looked like it touched the bunny. Fourth tackle though, Papali.
It's going to be a tall carry. Last down.
Caesar. He sends it up for a chase. Good take, Corey Allen. But Canberra have South where they need them. Down their end of the field. Less than 8 to go. It's a 4-point ball game. Now John Sutton preparing to come out maybe for last time in his career. He has lost it.
Wow. Physically tired, mentally tired. This is what happens in big games. You've got to be on your game for the whole 80 minutes. Got a little mistake made here by Dewey.
Just watch their formation here, Joey.
Time off.
Canberra.
Game
Oh, little things. Just the little things.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be the longest 10 minutes of Charles' football career.
I think he gets back out there for under a minute.
Come on up.
Can Canberra knock them out with a try? Josh Hodgson, Soliola, running at Liam Knight. Sutton and Cook, the tacklers, a couple of metres out from the line. They're down to 12. The grand finalists so close to the Raiders. And Papali would be an appropriate man to score. He's done it! He's done it! Josh Papali! He can run for Prime Minister.
Oh, they couldn't stop him. What a player. This is the best game he has ever played, Josh Papali. Magnificent. Give me the ball. I'll win it for you.
Just taking this crowd. Have a look at this crowd. Ricky's on his way down there. If you're going to score a try, that's where to score them as well. Because it will be converted. And crowd have gone burlesque.
Brad, you love your footy on nights like this.
He's been absolutely incredible. He scored a try very similar a couple of weeks ago against the Warriors. And the Harvey Norman replay just comes skipping back through the middle. We're sitting on the sideline. We're pretty confident Canberra had a try in him. And we're all saying Papali. He's been incredible.
Yeah, he gets one-on-one there with Damien Cook. And he just couldn't come up with the right contact, as Fatty points out. Fatigue now out there, tiredness. Josh Papali, he just keeps those legs pumping. He's as wide as he is tall.
Ricky's down on the sideline. He wants to soak up the last 5 and a bit minutes.
Yeah, it's 5 and a bit minutes. It's not over.
Nope.
It is not over. You can expect, I reckon, a short kick-off here from South Sydney. Look at the delight.
It'll be a short kick-off. It has to be. They have to get the football, South Sydney. Jared Croker. They had to put his side out by 10.
Jared Croker, he can just sense that they're nearly there. But with a man down, it is not a conclusion just yet. 5 minutes 19 on the clock. Here's the short kick. South have stacked their left-hand side. It's a good one. It's been knocked on here by Canberra. He's been taken out, Walker. There's a Canberra hand for the ball, though, isn't there?
He's still up there.
Second effort. I reckon they've made a second effort. This is a penalty. Just what South needed.
Right there, mate.
So,
There, mate.
hang on to your breeches, everyone.
Well, they've got a jag one here.
People wear them these days.
John Sutton. His career could be minutes away from ending, or might it not be? Damien Cook for Reynolds now. They get bodies in motion. Walker, he's in there. Oh, the ball's come out. It's come off of South Sydney attacker. Whitehead's up on the ball.
That's it. That's it. They just got their timing wrong there. The pass found a decoy player on the same side. Simonson now out of dummy half. They'll just play clever here. They'll kick over the sideline at the end of this set of 6.
Jared Croker! He's gone straight through them. He steps the fullback. Norrie from behind.
Great run by the captain.
23 short. Can they ice this with a try, the Raiders? Whiten, ankle tap by Murray. Less than 4 minutes to go. Goes to Caesar. And Josh Papali, the new Prime Minister, is in the middle of the 20-metre line.
Whatever kick they do come up with, if they do kick, it just can't go dead. They can't give 20-metre and 7 tackles to the opposition.
Caesar now, John Bateman, we know he can score, and particularly late in games. He's pulled down short here. Last play, Hodgson kicks to the in goal, scooped up. Johnston's got it back in the field of play.
Yeah, that's as good as putting it in the in goal, right down in the corner. 95 metres now, Souths have to go. 3 minutes left.
Graham plays the ball. Here goes Liam Knight. They're still rushing off the defensive line. Nearly 27,000 Raiders fans are less than 3 minutes away from the biggest cheer since 1994. A chip kick from Dewey. Croker's back there. Dewey puts it on the toe. They've lost it here. South, the ball's still alive.
Now we've got a knock on.
Knock on by Souths, is it?
Yeah,
Leave it.
it looks like it.
Scrum here.
I'll take your scrum.
It's a Canberra feed.
Leave it, Adam, into another defender.
It's 1994 since they've been in a grand final.
Yep.
What a fitting man it is that takes them to their grand final. Ricky Stewart, a Canberra legend. He played in all of their grand final wins, all three of them. And they love him here, and he's just done, I think he's done another deal for a couple more seasons. Good man, great coach.
He's won a premiership. He won it his first year as an NRL coach. He's going to get a crack at another grand final, Ricky, and his Canberra Raiders. Mousetrap. Here's Bateman now. Oh, steal. And then Hodgson tries to rip it away in turn, but Sutton has tackled.
One thing Ricky's been able to do this year is put a hard edge on this football team. They can always score tries. They had trouble stopping them.
Here's Gagai.
I'd say this year.
And look at the green jumpers around him. A minute 20 to go. Souths, Cook now, runs, Cook, dangerous. It comes away through Britt, and then a juggle by Lowe. Whiten's there to close him down. It's only tackle number 3. They got to score on. Oh, they got to score on this play just about to have time. Have any chance at all? Here goes Murray. The Caesar sprinted up there, and Cook got the ball away. Reynolds away for Adam Dewey this time. He'll dance. Oh, it had a juggle there. The ball nearly came free, but he was tackled. Now Cook. Now Walker. Now Sutton. Now Campbell Graham. He'll score the try.
Well, you wouldn't imagine they'd even take the conversion here. Harvey Norman replay. That pass was the key one. Take advantage of the overlap against the 12-man side. Too little too late from the South Sydney side. They've been brave.
He's missed the goal.
Time off call. They've got 13 seconds to go the length of the field. One play. One play to score a converted try to go to Golden Point. They know that's not going to happen.
What a night. It's been a great night for the game. And there's a new team in town for the Premiership decider. It's the Raiders. They're heading up the freeway. They got a tilt at the Premiership next Sunday. And the great news is, Paul, after what they've done tonight, they can put the feet up and watch tomorrow night.
They can. We'll all be watching tomorrow night. Melbourne taking on the Roosters. What a game that'll be. Last year's grand finalists.
That comes through unscathed as well. Couple of bumps and bruises, but they'll all be in line for selection. This is it, last play of the game.
They're going to have to spin the ball. It's Cody Walker with a chip in over the top. There's a few of them there. It's on the boot again. Croker's back there. They've got it. That's it. The Raiders are coming to town. Canberra into the grand final. What a game of footy. They've come a long way since last year, and the Green Machine have got a tilt at the title next week. Full time in Canberra. It's one of the great preliminary finals. The Raiders 16 over the Rabbitohs 10. What about that, Pete?
Loved every second of it, Matt. Valiant performance from both teams tonight. You always got the sense that the Canberra Raiders just had the measure of South Sydney, but they wouldn't go away.
All right, Brad, there's lots to talk about. Down to you.
Yeah, got Jack White. How do you feel, mate?
Mate, unreal. Far out. It was everything we expected, mate. We knew they were going to come down here and give us everything, and that's exactly what they've done. To the boys' credit, we stuck strong with our 12 men there at the end, so off to the big dance.
The man who just come up and shook your hand, Josh Papali, what about his effort?
Mate, all year he's been amazing. He's found a new level, the big fella. He's leading us up front, and Yeah, he's been unreal.
What about your try? Was it a knock on? It looked a bit dodgy, but could you feel it? And
Mate, they've been trying to take them off me all year. I've missed a few close ones, so I was happy to get them a close one.
what about this crowd tonight?
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. See you next week at the big dance.
Righto!
Yes, outstanding scenes here. 16-10, and aren't the Green Machine enjoying this? Why wouldn't they? Ground record here, and it is some occasion. It's been a wonderful game of footy, and they know they've got one more to go, the one that matters.